Gentlemen, let me ask you something straight. Do your mornings feel different than they used to? Maybe the coffee still wakes you up, but it doesn't carry you through the day the way it once did. Maybe your energy fades, your focus slips, or those private moments that were once automatic now feel unreliable. I'm Dr. Rebecca Hayes, and for over a decade I've been helping men over 60 navigate these exact challenges. I want you to hear this clearly. Decline is not your destiny. There are simple, natural ways to support your circulation, your hormone health, and yes, your performance, without turning to a medicine cabinet full of pills. Here's the best part. You're already doing something every morning that can become your most powerful daily health habit. Drinking coffee. With just a few small additions, that ordinary cup can shift from being a quick pick-me-up to a tool that works with your body to restore energy, support blood flow, and strengthen vitality. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 proven, affordable, and surprisingly tasty ingredients you can stir into your coffee to upgrade it into what I call a performance brew. By the end, you'll know exactly what to add, how it works in your body, and how to start tomorrow morning. Your coffee routine doesn't need to change, but what it does for you can change everything. Here's the truth about coffee, gentlemen. On its own, it does a decent job at waking you up. That caffeine rush gives your heart a little jolt, sharpens your mind, and gets you moving. But after an hour or two, you know what happens. You're already reaching for a second cup. Then, by mid-afternoon, you hit the crash. Tired, sluggish, maybe even irritable. Now imagine pairing that short-term roller coaster with what's naturally happening in a man's body after 50. Testosterone, the hormone that fuels strength, stamina, and desire, begins to decline. The walls of your blood vessels lose flexibility, which makes it harder for blood to flow freely. And nitric oxide, the chemical signal your body uses to open those vessels, drops by nearly half compared to when you were younger. That's why plain coffee can feel like a temporary band-aid. It's not fixing the deeper issues that matter most for your health, your energy, and your confidence. It's like pouring regular gas into a classic car engine that was designed for premium. It'll run, but not at its best. Here's the good news. You don't have to give up coffee. In fact, it can become your ally. By upgrading it with the right natural boosters, you can help your body address the real underlying changes of aging, not just mask them. And that's exactly what we'll dive into next. Cinnamon, the blood sugar stabilizer. Let's start with something simple and familiar. Cinnamon. You might think of it as just a baking spice, but for men over 60, it's one of the easiest ways to turn coffee into a true health drink. Here's why. Cinnamon has a powerful effect on blood sugar control. In plain language, it helps prevent those sharp spikes and crashes that leave you drained. When blood sugar runs too high for too long, it damages the tiniest blood vessels in the body. And guess which vessels are the first to be affected? The ones that supply blood where it matters most for male performance. Cinnamon contains natural compounds called polyphenols that make your body more sensitive to insulin, the hormone that moves sugar out of the blood and into the cells. Think of it as greasing the gears of your metabolism so things run smoothly instead of clogging up. Studies have shown that cinnamon can lower fasting blood sugar by as much as 20 to 30% in certain people. That's not just a number. It's a direct line to better circulation, steadier energy, and protection for your arteries. There's more. Cinnamon also promotes what doctors call vasodilation, which simply means your blood vessels relax and widen. That warming sensation you feel when you sip a spiced tea or eat something seasoned with cinnamon is partly your circulation improving. Practical tip: go for Ceylon cinnamon if you can find it. It has lower levels of a compound called coumarin, which can strain the liver if taken in high doses. Just a quarter teaspoon stirred into your morning coffee is enough. It tastes great, it's affordable, and for many men, it's the perfect first step in upgrading their daily brew. Cocoa powder, nature's circulation booster. Now, let's talk about cocoa powder, the same ingredient that makes dark chocolate so popular for heart health. I'm not talking about the sugary hot chocolate mix from the supermarket. I mean pure, unsweetened cocoa, the kind that's so rich and dark it almost looks black. Just a teaspoon in your coffee can make a big difference. Here's what makes cocoa special. It's packed with natural plant compounds called flavonoids. These compounds encourage your body to produce more nitric oxide, the very same molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open wide. Without enough nitric oxide, blood flow slows down, and for men, that often shows up as both circulation problems and performance struggles. After 50, your body makes about half as much nitric oxide as it did when you were younger. Cocoa helps restore that signal naturally. Clinical studies have shown remarkable results. In one trial, men who consumed cocoa daily improved their artery function by around 30%, a change doctors usually only see with prescription treatments. The best part? No side effects, just better blood flow. But cocoa isn't just about circulation, it also lifts your mood. It contains natural compounds that stimulate the same brain chemicals released when you're in love or feeling happy. Add to that a generous dose of magnesium, a mineral most men don't get enough of, and you have direct support for testosterone production and muscle strength. In your coffee, cocoa creates a rich, mocha-like flavor without the sugar crash. If it tastes a little bitter at first, you can add a touch of stevia or monk fruit, natural sweeteners that won't spike blood sugar. Think of cocoa as turning your morning coffee into both a heart helper and a confidence booster. Delicious and powerful. Maca powder, the hormone helper. The next addition is a little less familiar, but incredibly powerful. Maca powder. This root grows high in the Andes Mountains, in conditions so harsh that very few plants can survive. That toughness translates into a nutrient-dense food that has been used in Peru for centuries to support strength, fertility, and energy. What makes maca unique is how it works with your hormone system. Unlike stimulants that give you a quick jolt and then leave you drained, maca is what scientists call an adaptogen. That means it helps your body adapt to stress and find balance. For men, this often shows up as better energy, improved mood, and stronger sexual desire. Research backs this up. In one study, men who took just a few grams of maca daily for 3 months reported clear improvements in desire and performance. Other studies have shown benefits for sperm quality and overall vitality. But here's the key. Maca doesn't add hormones to your body. Instead, it supports the brain's control centers, the hypothalamus and pituitary gland, so your body can make more of its own testosterone naturally. Many men describe the results as subtle but steady. Within 2 to 3 weeks, they notice more consistent energy, sharper focus, and a return of drive. Not just physically, but mentally too. In coffee, maca has a nutty, slightly sweet flavor, almost like butterscotch or malt. Yellow maca is the mildest and a good place to start. Red maca has been linked with prostate support, while black maca is often used for stamina. A teaspoon stirred into your morning coffee is plenty. For many men, maca is the missing piece that helps them feel like themselves again. Coconut oil, or MCT oil, fuel for hormones and energy. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you, adding fat to your coffee. Specifically, coconut oil, or MCT oil. At first it might sound strange, but hear me out. Testosterone, the hormone that drives energy, muscle strength, and desire, is made from cholesterol and healthy fats. If you've been avoiding fat for years, thinking it was the healthy thing to do, you may have unintentionally starved your body of the raw materials it needs to make hormones. Coconut oil provides a special type of fat called medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs. Unlike most fats that need to go through your digestive system, MCTs go straight to your liver, where they're rapidly turned into clean, usable energy. Think of it like flipping on a light switch instead of waiting for a campfire to catch. Studies even show that men who include more MCTs in their diet can see improvements in testosterone and metabolism. There's another benefit. Blending a small amount of coconut oil into hot coffee slows down how quickly your body absorbs caffeine. Instead of a spike and crash effect, you get a smoother, longer-lasting energy curve. Men often report that this keeps them steady all morning without the 10 a.m. crash or the urge to grab sugary snacks. Here's the practical tip. Start small. Begin with half a teaspoon blended into your coffee. Use a blender, frother, or even shake it in a jar, just stirring leaves and oil slick on top. As your body adjusts, you can increase to a teaspoon. If coconut oil feels heavy, MCT oil is more concentrated and often easier to digest. What you end up with is a creamy, latte-like coffee that not only tastes great, but fuels your hormones and your energy at the same time. Ginger, the circulation kickstarter. The last upgrade for your coffee is ginger. Yes, the same root you might use in cooking or tea. It may not be the first thing you think to add to coffee, but for men over 60, it can be a real game changer. Here's why. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols, which act as natural anti-inflammatories. They help relax and open up blood vessels, improving circulation throughout the body. For men, that means better blood flow not just to the heart and brain, but also to the areas that matter for intimacy and vitality. But circulation isn't the only benefit. Ginger has been shown in research to support healthy testosterone production. One study found that men who took ginger daily for 3 months experienced almost an 18% increase in testosterone levels. Scientists believe it works by protecting the testicles from oxidative stress and by boosting luteinizing hormone, which signals the body to make more testosterone. From a practical standpoint, ginger is easy to use. You can grate a thin slice of fresh ginger, about the size of a coin, directly into your hot coffee for a warming, spicy kick. Or, if that feels too strong, start with a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger powder. Fresh ginger has more of the fragrant oils that give you an immediate boost, while powdered ginger is rich in the active compounds that work over time. A word of caution. Ginger can thin the blood slightly, so if you're taking blood-thinning medication, check with your doctor first. For most men, though, it's safe, effective, and has been trusted for thousands of years. Adding ginger to your coffee is like turning a gentle alarm into a natural wake-up call for your entire system. Sharp, invigorating, and supportive of long-term health. Each of these coffee additions on their own offers clear benefits. Cinnamon helps keep your blood sugar steady. Cocoa opens up your blood vessels and lifts your mood. Maca supports natural hormone production and desire. Coconut or MCT oil fuels your body with the raw materials to make testosterone and provides steady energy. Ginger improves circulation and protects your testicles from stress. But the real power comes when you use them together, strategically, not all at once. Think of your body like an orchestra. If one instrument is out of tune, the whole song suffers. Cinnamon, cocoa, maca, coconut, and ginger each play a different role, but when they're layered, they create harmony. Here's how that looks in practice. Cinnamon keeps blood sugar from spiking, which protects those delicate blood vessels. Cocoa then boosts nitric oxide, allowing those vessels to open wide. Maca signals your brain to restore hormone balance, while coconut provides the healthy fats your body needs to actually build testosterone. Ginger finishes the job by improving circulation, so the hormones and nutrients can reach the tissues that need them. The result isn't a quick fix that fades in an hour. It's a more stable foundation, energy that lasts, blood flow that supports performance, and hormones that keep you feeling strong. This is why so many men find these natural boosters become part of their daily routine. Together, they don't just upgrade coffee, they upgrade the way you feel throughout the day. Gentlemen, Before we go further, let me pause and ask a quick favor. If you're finding this helpful, please hit the like button. That way more men who need this information can actually see it. And if you want practical, judgment-free advice on men's health after 60, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. I'd also love to hear from you directly. What do you already add to your coffee? Maybe it's cinnamon, maybe it's something unique I haven't mentioned yet. Share it in the comments, because your experience could give another man the confidence to take that first small step. All right, let's get back to it. Now that you know the individual boosters and how they work together, let's talk about how to actually start using them tomorrow morning. Immediate action plan. Here's the truth. Gentlemen, you don't need to turn your kitchen into a science lab to make this work. The best results come from starting small and being consistent. Here's a simple 30-day plan you can follow. Week 1. Add just 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon to your morning coffee. Pay attention to how your energy feels through the day. Week 2. Keep the cinnamon and stir in 1 teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa. Notice if your circulation and mood feel any different. Week 3. Add Maca powder 3 mornings this week, say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This way you can ease in and see how your body responds. Week 4. Choose either coconut oil or ginger, whichever feels more appealing, and try it 3 to 4 times this week. Keep a simple record, nothing fancy. Write down your energy levels, mood, and even your performance in private moments. Over time, you'll see patterns that show you what's really working for your body. The key is patience. Your body didn't get here overnight, and the benefits build slowly. But give it a month, and you may be surprised at just how different you feel. Gentlemen, let's take a step back and look at what we've just covered. A simple cup of coffee, the same one you drink every morning, can become a tool for better circulation, stronger hormones, steadier energy, and even more confidence in your private life. And it doesn't take anything exotic or expensive, just cinnamon, cocoa, maca, coconut oil, and ginger, ingredients you can find in any grocery store. Remember, it's not about using all 5 every single day. It's about finding the mix that works best for your body and making it part of your routine. Small, consistent changes add up. Over time, they can make the difference between feeling like you're slowing down and feeling like you've got your edge back. Most importantly, I want you to hold on to this. It is never too late. Your body is still capable of responding, healing, and performing. You simply have to give it the right fuel. If this video helped you, go ahead and subscribe for more practical advice on men's health after 60, and share it with a friend, because sometimes the best gift we can give is knowledge that changes another man's life. Until next time, I'm Dr. Rebecca Hayes. Stay consistent, stay hopeful, and stay strong.